What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more MLB and NBA plays today over on PrizePicks. We've had a great year so far, and man, did we crush yesterday over in the DubClub. We cashed three six-mans in a single day. $25 turned into over $1,700 yesterday, basically. But I'm here looking to bounce back and give you guys some more winners over in the NBA, as well as a bonus MLB play at the end of the video. If you want a third bonus play tomorrow also, be sure to leave a like on this video here. 175, I drop a third play tomorrow also. You hit the like goal yesterday, which is why we have 3 plays in today's video. Let's hop in and let's keep cashing. Before I do get to these free plays though, don't miss out on checking out the DubClub. If you click on the link in my description, there will be a special offer that pops up at the bottom of your screen that is a limited time, limited spots available. In the DubClub, you get all of my plays sent straight to your phone, and if you connect your Discord to the DubClub, you actually access to my Discord, which gives you access to my correlation slips, my underdog streaks plays, my community chat to talk to me and other members, as well as plays from Elo, Asmies, and Emo. Elo has been crushing with the soccer plays time and time again. Yesterday, yet another dominant day. You can see how much times he's been greening just time and time again. His favorite plays here went forward one also. He absolutely crushed it, and we also crushed yesterday, considering we hit 3 6-mans in a single day. These were 0.25 unit plays. I personally have over $100 on each play. My unit size is $100. So these were only 0.25 unit plays. Turned 25 to 475 there with a 19x payout. 25 to 525 on a 21x payout. And then this bad boy here from the Los Angeles Dodgers. 25 to $712 for a 28.5x payout over on PrizePicks. DubClub members were pretty happy yesterday. We all won over $1,700 on $25 plays each. So we actually crushed yesterday, and we're looking to stay crushing it yet again. Underdog streak, by the way, also has been cooking. We are 3 picks away now from turning $5 into $5,000. Just 3 picks away. That's all we have left. The cash out offer is up to $600, as you see there, which, by the way, is 120 times our money so far. If we had $10 on this streak here, it'd be over a $1,200 cash out offer right now over an underdog. We are crushing it. We are firing out on all cylinders. Don't miss out any longer in joining the DubClub. I'm offering a limited time special offer. If you use the link in my description, there will be a banner that pops up at the bottom of your screen giving you that special offer. If you click on claim, it'll pull up with some offers for you. Our community is extremely positive also, and it's super easy to reach me with any questions that you have. Just at me in the chat and I will respond, usually at a pretty good time. So I generally don't think you'll be disappointed in joining the DubClub. I mean, how can you be? Not every day we're going to cash 3 6-mans in a single day, but DubClub members are pretty happy yesterday. You can't really go wrong hitting 3 6-mans in a single day. I don't know how many other people have done that, like ever, probably on PrizePicks. So we went crazy yesterday. Don't miss out on joining. Go get that special offer by using the DubClub link in my description. With that out of the way now, let's get to these free plays. Make sure that you play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. The most important thing though is having those notifications on. That way you get in before these lines get bumped, get removed. But now let's get to these plays here. The first play I like here is actually not going to be the NBA category. We're going to go to the NBA first quarter category here because I like a first quarter play for tonight's plays. We're going to head over to the points category, and tonight I'm actually going to go with probably a guy you weren't planning on playing today, but that's going to be Peyton Pritchard over 2.5 first quarter points. The next NBA play I talk about will be a full game play, but his first quarter points should be available on pretty much every single app out there. But you can see what he's done this year in the first quarter. He's over in 60% of games so far this year, and in all 3 games against the Knicks so far. He's had an up and down series against the Knicks, or just not series, but like just overall against them this year. But in the playoffs so far, he's been pretty good. He started out playing only about 4 minutes there. But the last 2 games, he's seen 6.2 and 6.6 minutes, where he's had 5, 3, and 7 points in the 3 games in this series. The Knicks are a pretty good matchup for the most part, especially when he does see those high, 6-minute games. So what I want to focus on, though, is games where he's had at least 17% usage, because he's had at least 17% usage in all 3 games against the Knicks so far in this series. And he's also covered this in 5 straight games against the Knicks when seeing at least 17% usage. If you don't know what usage is, it's an extremely important metric that can help you find how aggressive a player basically is at shooting the basketball. But he's over in 72% of games this year with at least 17% usage. So a big uptake there from 60%. And I think we should be seeing at least 17% yet again here from Peyton Pritchard. And he's a huge three-point shooter, by the way, also. Like, if you look at some of these games here and how good he is at just taking three-point attempts, basically, he's been pretty good at, attempting at least 1 3. Like, he's had that in 4 straight games now. 7 of his last 8 games, he's attempted at least 1 3. So hopefully he just hits that 1 3 that he attempts. Maybe we get lucky and have a couple more attempts also. But he's a big three-point shooter. He can get this one done in 1 single basket. He also has been attempting some free throws also lately. He has 2 free throw makes in 2 attempts in 2 out of the 3 games in the series so far also. So he's coming off of 7 first quarter points last game. I don't think it's too much asked to ask for just 3 this time around. Like one basket can get this one done. So I think Pritchard's in a great spot to go where his first quarter points now at 2.5. I don't hate the over full game points either at 9.5. I think it's also a pretty solid spot, but I just like first quarter a lot. We've been cashing on them time and time again so far. We really have been crushing on first quarter plays throughout the entire playoffs. I think we might be undefeated on first quarter plays so far in the playoffs. Hopefully that remains when Peyton Pritchard goes over his 2.5 first quarter points tonight. Before we get to my next play, if you're not yet on Sleeper, it is one of the best apps out there, at least in my opinion. I absolutely love this app. It is actually my personal favorite. It's available in most states, 18 years and older. And if you use promo code DOMG, you get a first-time deposit match up to $100. And I think you should also get a free score when you sign up for Sleeper also. They also have this promo going on right now where you get a 25% profit boost that you can use until you win on your entry. They also have promos all the time on this app, like discounts and boosts, available for all users. Most apps out there just kind of suck you in by giving you some new user offers, but Sleeper gives you offers for just being a current user all the time on the app. It really is a really awesome app, and I recommend getting it if you have not already, or at least checking it out. And for example, if you like Derek White's points tonight, for example, and maybe you like, let's go with like Julius Randle under points, for example. It pays out a 3.34x over on Sleeper compared to maybe a 3x over on PrizePicks. So this app is awesome. Get it for yourself in my description, and make sure to use promo code DOMG for first in deposit match up to $100, and I believe you also get a free square. Getting to my next play, we're going to stay in the NBA here and go with another guy on the over for the points here. But this time we're going to go with full game points here. I like Julius Randle over his points tonight. I prefer the over 14.5 points, but if you're looking for a better payout, you could go with 17.5, or you could go all the way up to like 20.5 points for Julius Randle tonight. Although I do think you could find Julius Randle at 19.5 points on other apps out there that are not PrizePicks, but I do prefer, like I said, the over 14.5 points, but if you're looking for a better payout, you could just up the point total for a little bit of a better payout. It's really up to you. But I think Julius Randle's in a great spot for his points. We just took his Goblin the other night at 14.5. Cashed really easy for us where he dropped to 24 points. But he's had that in at least 78% of games so far this year. And if you look at his last 10, he's over in every single playoff game so far. He's had at least 16 in every playoff game to this date. He's also had at least 18 in all of games except for game 1 against the Lakers. So I think he's in a pretty great spot because if you look at games how he's been against the Warriors this year, he's cashed in every single game except for one where he had 14 on the hook right there. And in his last 2 games, he's had 24. And in game 1 of the series, he had 18 against them. So he's had a very good series so far. And of course, if you increase his minutes here, it just gets even better and better. Like if you factor games where he plays at least 32 minutes, the hit rate moves up to about 88%. So he's been absolutely dominant when he plays these high minutes. And also now you have this great matchup for him against the Warriors that he's proved he can get it done in. So I think he's in a great spot tonight to go over for his points yet again. I think he's in a great spot, great matchup, great minutes. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense to me here. I think 14.5 points is way too low, even for the payout that's being offered. And if you were to pair all 3 plays from this video together, it would pay out a 3.5x over on PrizePicks. But now we're going to head over to the MLB and get you a third bonus. If you want a third bonus play tomorrow, be sure to leave a like on this video here because 175, like I said earlier, gives you guys a third play tomorrow in this video. But the next play I'm talking about here is going to be over in the fantasy score category. I like Tyler Mahle over 35.5 pitcher fantasy score against the Rockies tonight. I think Tyler's in a great spot. You can see how he's been this year for his fantasy score over in 5 out of 8 games. Pretty big difference for Underdog because Underdog has been over in only 4 out of 8 games this year. And you can just kind of see how he was last year, but that's not really too much of an impact. He didn't really start full games last year. But you can see how he's been this year. He's kind of flirted with this line quite a bit here. He's had games of 36, 37, and 37 fantasy score there, but I think he's in a great spot this time around against the Rockies tonight because the Rockies just fired their coach, and also they're just a pretty bad team this year, although they are coming off of a win yesterday. It's only their 8th win this year, 7th or 8th win, something really, really low like that. But the Rangers are, of course, massive favorites today at home. And in games where they win this year, he's been over this in all but just 1 game this year where he missed against the Red Sox. Always did 36 against the Rays, 40 against the Cubs, and 55 against the Los Angeles Angels. But you see where he's been or you can just see what his lines are here because he has a earned runs line of only 1.5. Great sign there. His outs line is extremely favored over 17.5, which is a massive deal here because that 1 game he missed right there against the Red Sox, he only had 3 outs, which is why he missed that line. But even in games where he had only 15 outs there, he still was able to cover against the Rays in the past here. So I think he's in a great spot because you also can factor in the potential for him to get the win here because they are such massive favorites. I think there's a chance that he end up getting the pitcher win here, which would be a +6 to his fantasy score over on PrizePicks. So a lot of this just makes sense to me here because he's favored over 17.5 outs. If he gets 18 outs, that of course puts him in line for the quality start as long as he's not giving up a lot of earned runs. But you also can factor in the strikeouts too, being at 5.5. The Rockies love to strike out, man. They ranked 29th in K percentage this year against righties, which is the second highest in the league. So I think he's in a great spot overall for his fantasy score. I mean, it just makes so much sense to me here. He's already covered 5 times in much worse performances than what's expected today for him. So I think he's in a great spot to cover his fantasy score here. I think it's a beautiful spot here over on PrizePicks. I would play this one on underdog if it just was one lower there. If it was at 34.5, I play this one on underdog. I would add it to my streak, which is why I love it so much over on PrizePicks. So those are my 3 plays today. Peyton Pritchard over first quarter points at 2.5. Julius Randle over 14.5 points, but you could play that one all the way up to about 19.5. And Tyler Mahill over 35.5 fantasy score on PrizePicks for a 3.5x payout today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not done with the free plays yet, but a couple of reminders. Don't miss out on joining the DubClub. Click on the link in my description, and then you will see a banner that pops up. Click on Claim. That'll give you access to some special limited time offers. There's only a couple of spots remaining for those DubClub discounts. So go ahead and get in right now because, like I said, man, we killed it yesterday. 3 correlation slips were able to cash right there, over $1,700 in winnings off of $25. You get access to my underdog streaks. We are 3 picks away from turning $5 into $5,000, as well as getting access to my contributors and their plays. Asmis has been crushing it time and time again, as you see here. He's been just killing it always. Emo is great also for his NBA plays. You also have the community chat to talk to me and other members about plays or whatever's going on. It's a really fun, positive community there. There's not really any toxicity in there at all. If there is, I'll just ban them. I really pride myself in having a positive community that's just all trying to win together, so it's a really, really nice place to be. So if you want to join, I believe I really do have the best DubClub in all of DubClub. I think I have the best premium in all of the cappers, or whatever you guys want to call it. So go ahead and join. If you guys want to go ahead and join us there, there'll be a special offer that pops up at the bottom of your screen. But let's get some more free plays now from the Daily Grind tool. This tool can show off the best value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, there's some good value plays right now in some League of Legends, some CSGO. There's some MLB value also, as well as like Pascal Siakam under rebounds, for example, at 6.5. If you click on plus CV plays, you filter down to a 2-bit power play, or same with a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex. They can help you find plays that fit that play type in terms of expected value. If you want that tool and it interests you, you can get it for yourself in my description by clicking on the Fantasy Bundle and then scrolling down, and be sure to use promo code DOMG because that could get you a little bit of a discount. There's another tool from the same guys also separately called the ASF Generator. This tool is over 2,000 units of profit since last year, and there are 14 slips on the board currently for apps like PrizePicks, Underdog, or Rebet. Right now on PrizePicks, there is a 5-pick flex which contains value in Pascal Siakam under rebounds, David Peterson over strikeouts, as well as Paul Skeens under strikeouts. Even some League of Legends is also factored into this play here. Has a massive profit margin right now of about 17.5%. It's a really cool app. Get it for yourself in my description. Click on the slip generator this time though, and scroll down. Be sure to use promo code DOMG yet again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you for the next video. Best of luck. If you want to make over $5,000 profit on PrizePicks, you can watch this video on your screen right now. I'll see you guys either in the DubClub or tomorrow's video.